This video was made possible by the EA Game Changers program. Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 4 Realm of Magic speed build. This time, as you guys could probably tell by the title, we're going to be building a restaurant, and I absolutely love how this restaurant came out. It's completely different from any other restaurant that I've ever built in the game. If you guys are new to the channel, hi, my name is Chrissie and I do mainly speed builds on my channel, mainly Sims 4 speed builds, but I do also do a few Sims 2 ones here and there. But yeah, I do the occasional like gameplay video and create a sim and stuff like that, but the whole focus of my channel is mainly speed builds. And if you guys didn't know, one of my favorite community lots to build is a restaurant. I don't know why, I just like building restaurants for some reason. I think it's probably my favorite community lot to visit with my sims as well, so yeah, there's that. But basically this restaurant is completely different from any other restaurant that I've ever done on my channel because it's really weird. And by weird I mean the shape of it is really weird. As you guys can see, we have this weird turret little bit up the top, and that's not functional. It doesn't do anything, it's not accessible or anything like that. I just did it for looks, and a lot of this build is just looks, not just looks, but I did a lot of landscaping that obviously your sims can't interact with. But the whole shape of this build is, I don't know what I was thinking. I was literally just trying to go for something very weird and quirky and kind of like fantasy witch-like, and yeah, a little like, also a little bit like cabin cottage style, you know, the typical like cottages that you think of when you think of witches. You know, the little cottage in the woods, in the woods with the weird shapes and weird roofing and all of that stuff. I was trying to do all of that for a community lot, and this is what I came up with. The build has a lot of like outdoor space. I figured the restaurant would have some indoor seating obviously, but then most of the restaurant is outside. Most of the seating at least is outside, because I thought it would be cool to have it kind of centered around this huge hawthorn tree that I found in the debug menu from, the specific tree that I used came with outdoor retreat, I think. So basically my idea was that this whole restaurant was built with this hawthorn tree in mind, and maybe this tree has special powers or something like that. This obviously doesn't really exist in the game, but that's just what my imagination came up with. I figured maybe this tree has been here for hundreds of years, and maybe the locals, you know, have some like personal value to the tree or some sentimental value to the tree, or maybe it is actually a magical tree for some reason, and maybe it attracts fairies or I don't know, dragons or something. I don't know exactly what I was thinking, but I figured this tree would be magical, and that's why the whole restaurant has been built around it. And there's some seating around it, and I did a bunch of landscaping, a bunch of really bright, colorful, kind of quirky landscaping. I used the same toadstools that I used in yesterday's build, the pink debug toadstools that came with this pack, the huge toadstools, and I also used some blue ones that came, they're in one of the debug menus, but I can't remember with what pack they came with. But yeah, I added a bunch of like weird things to the landscaping. Unfortunately, I had to cut that out, but I did include a lot of screenshots at the end of literally just the landscaping. So I had to cut it out because I was using a lot of debug landscaping with the new show live edit objects menu. And if you use that, you can't like duplicate items, you have to pick them up one by one, and it was just really tedious. I didn't think you guys would want to sit through me just doing that. And I also spun the camera around a lot, so I didn't want to make you guys like super nauseous or anything. But yeah, we've started working on like the outside of this build. I think I spend more time on the outside of this build than I do on the inside, which is weird. But I wanted to make this build, I had a very specific idea in my head of how I wanted this build to look, and I was just trying to figure it out the whole time. I used a bunch of different windows and, you know, a bunch of like almost haphazardly placed windows, and I wanted it to look very like, I don't know, eccentric or something. I don't know if that's a word, but if that's the specific word that I'm looking for, but yeah, I wanted it to look different and not like something you would see in a regular suburban neighborhood. But it does have its own custom menu. I did go in before I saved it to the gallery. I did go in and give it its own custom menu, and I customized the outfits that the staff will be wearing to have them all wearing Realm of Magic outfits. So that's something that you can look forward to if you do end up downloading this. But I will have this build on the gallery probably not by the time you guys are seeing this, if you're watching it as it comes out. But I will have it on the gallery as soon as the pack is released worldwide. So then I will have this build and the build from yesterday, the Glimmerbrook cottage that I did. I will have that on the gallery, as well as the Sims that I created. But I will have all of my stuff, in the description if you guys want to find any of these builds on the gallery, my gallery ID, hashtags you can use, as well as a direct link to the online gallery so that you guys can find it that way if you want to too. But yeah, we just placed down the huge hawthorn tree, the one with little lanterns hanging off it. I don't know, for some reason that tree does look very magical and whimsical to me, and I really wanted to use it for one of these builds. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm just going through picking out a bunch of trees. I had a lot of fun with this landscaping, even though it took me I think the landscaping took me, apart from figuring out the shape of the build, the landscaping probably took me the longest to do, just to figure out everything, how I wanted it to place and where I wanted it to be and what I wanted to use and all of those kinds of things. But yeah, I hope you guys like how this build turned out. I really like it. I had a lot of fun playing around with some of the new items and stuff, especially the new little bar tables that we got. We haven't gotten new bar seating tables since I think Dine Out. Yeah, Dine Out has the only bar seating tables that we have in the game. Came with Dine Out, and we actually got a new bar seat table with this pack as well, a cool little round one, lots of wooden tones and everything that I absolutely love. At first I didn't know what that table was supposed to be, since it's higher than an end table, but it's not I didn't expect it to be a bar seat. I didn't expect it to be a functional dining table until I saw it in the dining table category, and I was really happy that it was actually a table. But yeah, we're putting down the toadstools right now, and as you guys can see, I have completed the landscaping and some of the terrain paint and stuff like that. But yeah, we're putting down the toadstools right now, and I used a lot of the lavender bushes that came with the base game, the ones that are in the debug, and then those big bushes from I think Romantic Garden, the white ones. So it all looks very bright and fun and almost fairy-like, I guess. Which is weird since fairies isn't in this pack. Fairies aren't in this pack at all, but I don't know, I don't know, this kind of reminds me of witches as well, so I just like how it turned out, and I hope you guys like how it turned out as well, like I said. And these windows that I've used for this build, especially the big one at the front with with the stained glass, I'm obsessed with those windows. If I could have had all of the windows on this build be stained glass, I probably would have. I think I actually tried it at some point during this build. I can't remember exactly, but I think I tried having all of the windows be stained glass, and it looked a little bit too much, even for me. It looked like a little bit too much even for me, and I'm just adding some decorative chimneys to this build. I mean, there is a fireplace downstairs in the main dining area, so the chimneys will actually work if you light the fireplace, but in my head I just put them there as decorative pieces because I don't know, I just thought it looked cool with the whole witchy vibe of it. Now don't pay attention to the green wallpaper that I have inside. At the very end, I think after I furnished everything, I went back in, and I don't know if I recorded it or not. I think I might have recorded it, but I changed that wallpaper, the green wallpaper from Vampires. I changed that to, or still be from Vampires, from the Vampires pack, but I used a really nice beige color. I don't know why I was thinking green. I used green on the outside, and I wanted to have this whole green theme throughout the build, but I don't know, I didn't know what I was thinking with that green wallpaper. I've never been able to use that green wallpaper successfully, so yeah, it didn't happen this time either. But this rug that I'm putting down right now, I love that rug. I love that they actually made it so that it's one piece, it's one asset in the catalog, but it has three different, I don't know, not swatches, there's a few different colors, but then every color has 3 different swatches, so to be like an end piece and then 2 different middle pieces, and that's really nice. I love that they did that, so we can customize how long we want our runner rugs to be, or you know, anything like that. I know they gave us something similar with the vampires pack, but that was 2 different assets, but I'm really liking that they did it in one this time. And yeah, we're figuring out the indoor dining tables right now. I wanted to use those chairs from this pack, but they were a little bit too fancy. I didn't think it would work all that well having these huge wing-back chairs and in like a dining, like commercial dining room, I guess. So I just went with for those ones from, I think, Cats and Dogs. Cats and Dogs works really well with this pack, by the way. Cats and Dogs, Get Together, and the Vampires pack all work really well with this specific pack, and the, like, I guess basically just the like item style, I guess, works really well with it. And yeah, we moved on to furnishing the outside and figuring out all of the like exterior seating and stuff like that. But I did just want to mention that after this video, 2 hours after this video comes out, I will be putting up a Creator Sim overview if you guys want to check that out, to go with the build buy overview that I did yesterday. And also yesterday I did a speed build and a Creator Sim, and I will have all of my like early access videos for Realm of Magic linked up in the corner of this video in the playlist. I have a whole playlist of early access videos and reaction videos and stuff like that that I will have linked for you guys if you want to check out any of those things. I also have a giveaway running at the moment that I will leave linked down below and on the screen if you guys want to check that out. It is a giveaway for Realm of Magic, and it's going to be open until the 16th of September, so you guys can just check out that video to find out how you can enter and everything like that if you're interested in standing a chance to win one of these, not one of these codes, a code for this pack. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to mention. I don't think there's anything else. Basically, something else about this build, it's on a 30 by 20 lot. If you guys cared for any reason, it is on a 30 by 20 lot, but obviously it will say that in the gallery, and I think I will write it in the description below too, so you can just have a look at the description if you're interested. And I can't actually remember how much it costs. I don't think I wrote it down either, so I'm just going to have to check that before I put, full in the description, just in case you guys want to buy this with your Sims. And also, this isn't a restricted packs build. I do just want to mention that neither this build nor the one that I did yesterday are restricted packs builds at all. I did just use whatever I wanted to use. I will try and do a restricted packs build with just the base game and Realm of Magic at some point. I just don't know when exactly, but I will try and do that for you guys in case you don't have all of the packs. But I didn't use too many different packs in this build, so yeah, just if you're curious about what I used, it will tell you on the gallery anyway. So yeah, but I hope you guys like how this build turned out. If you did, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and sticking around, and remember to turn on the notification bell to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day, and I will talk to you all in my very next video. Bye guys!